The Kansas City Chiefs, once again, are the best team in professional football. First 3 weeks, Mahomes was wobbly. They were averaging 20 points a game. And in their last 3 games, they're now averaging 32 points, along with that defense and along with those special teams. Sorry, NFL, they did it again. Kansas City, only Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes, they're the only people in this league that can take number 2 and number 3 wide receivers. They can take Hollywood Brown and Juju Smith-Schuster and backup left tackles and okay running backs and get into the 30s. Xavier Worthy, with any other team, would he be this good? All they do is make it work. Andy Reid is the great chef. He's the Gordon Ramsay. Everything in the kitchen has a role. Let's just keep tinkering. Let's keep figuring out a way to make everything work. Put it into our ecosystem, and let's make it flourish. By the way, this is what Kansas City does every year. When you get into these big games, they play differently. No penalties, no turnovers, 1 punt. Whine all you want about the penalties. Well-coached teams, Belichick and Brady did this for years. They don't turn it over, and they don't get penalized, and they don't pump much. The NFL seasons are incredibly long. You can't overreact to 0-2 or 3-3. Again, get people healthy. Make everybody count in the kitchen. 3 weeks ago when they beat Baltimore, everybody said, well, the Ravens are beat up. Yeah. Right now, so is Tampa. So is San Francisco. A lot of teams in the NFL are beat up. Doesn't matter. With this defense, this play calling, people get distracted. The NBA is about talent and appeasing the star. The NFL is about the O-line, the defensive coordinator, about the entire system, and it's about the culture. This is a locker room of 53 guys, not 5 that really, really, truly matter. And here's Kansas City. They keep tweaking, add a little salt, make everything in the kitchen work. Prime example last night, when their offensive line, the first couple of weeks, offensive line, it was messy. It was not very good. They had no running game. O-line was bad. Last night, despite the Detroit Lions having a 10-minute opening drive, Kansas City won time of possession with this offensive line that was a bit chaotic and a bit messy 5 weeks ago. And I know you don't want to hear it, but Rashee Rice is coming back. The receiving core now, all right, Worthy's a 2, Juju Smith-Schuster's a 3, Hollywood Brown is a gadget 4. Oh, and with Mahomes and Reid pulling the levers, that is a way above average receiving core. Travis Kelce again in a big spot. He arrives. So this is what Kansas City does. First 3 weeks, very choppy. Last 3 games, 32 a game. And Detroit's a really good team. But they were so focused last night. That's the best team in the NFL right now. Kansas City Chiefs. 1 punt. No turnovers, no penalties, dominating an excellent Detroit Lions team. Okay, so the last couple of weeks, Baker Mayfield has had to go on the road out west, Seattle, San Francisco, good teams. And in both games, Baker Mayfield was the difference. He's missing Mike Evans and Chris Godwin and Bucky Irving. Emeka Egbuka got hurt in the game. Baker willed his team to a W. As you guys all know, this league is about toughness and resilience. Don't be a victim. Deal with it. Baker's not the biggest. He's only 6'1". He's not the most athletic. But his fight, picking up that first down on the run, is A++. The dude was missing his top 4 receivers. Instead, he needed Tez Johnson, heck of a catch, and Cameron Johnson, who was an undrafted D2 athlete. That was his receiving core. And both caught their first career NFL touchdowns. Baker Mayfield, a lot of these quarterbacks, I don't even need to name them, they get coordinators fired. Baker Mayfield's last 2 coordinators, he got head coaching jobs. And again, there's a quality that Baker Mayfield has that I wish everybody in America had. Not everything has to be perfect. He never plays the victim. It's like, what do I got to work with? All right, let's go. He's never pointing fingers. Baker's like, get on my back. This is a guy pulling He's pulling a team right now. They are a mess offensively. They are falling. He's using D2 receivers. And he's beating Seattle in Seattle. You see what Seattle did on the road yesterday? You see what Seattle did to the Steelers this year? He's beating San Francisco. All I hear, well, Brock Purdy's guys are injured. Baker's like, yeah, whatevs. Let's go. I don't think right now that Tampa Bay roster, because I think they're the second best team in the NFL to Kansas City, but their roster is so beat up, it's not a top 10 roster. They're missing great players. Pedal to the metal, head down, don't point fingers. Tampa's now 5-1. Big win after big win with Baker Mayfield. His resilience is completely contagious and redeemable. Right now, Baker Mayfield, I think he's got everybody's vote as the most valuable player to do it with that beleaguered roster on the road, beating good teams, beating really good defensive minds or defensive coordinators. Feel terrible for San Francisco. Fred Warner's now injured. The whole team is falling apart physically, all their stars. But that's, we often ask ourselves, what's a franchise quarterback? What's the difference? The difference is when things aren't right. I hear this all the time. Well, I mean, you'll hear it from, for years and years. Well, we don't have, Caleb's missing this, or Jackson Dart was missing that. Baker's missing everything. He's on the road. Seattle and San Francisco are good. And he's willing his team to win. He may not be the best athlete, but on that one run, he looked like it. That's what a franchise quarterback is. You don't have your best running back. You don't have your top 3 wide receivers. You got a defensive coach, so it's your offense. That's what an MVP looks like. That's what a franchise quarterback looks like. It took Baker a while to get there from Cleveland and Carolina and Los Angeles. It took him a while to get there. Who cares? Some careers, you got to let them bake. But fantastic performance.